sword. The sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts, guides us to foreign shores.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to Civilization 6, Chapter 3.
And now you are called upon to settle new lands.
I know.
Yeah.
The cat says hello. Was that the fan?
Yeah, the fan was being really loud.
There might be some traffic in the background too, because we have the window open, but it would be far too warm to not have it open, so gonna have to deal with some traffic sounds in the background, as if we're playing Civilization outside. We're not. We're not outside.
That should be a little bit better, if nothing else.
My scout has some healing to do.
Our audio does seem to be a little funky this time. Give us just one moment. We're going to mute it for a second, see if we can get you some better audio. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better.
Bear with us while we troubleshoot this.
Wow, we got some very devoted commentary in the chat. Really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, well.
I think our audio cut out for a second there, but we're saying welcome to the stream. Really appreciate you tuning in. We'll get going here in just a moment. getting back into through all my notifications. Sorry, taking my first turn always takes a minute. Ooh, I just discovered a village over by Buenos Aires. Sweet.
Nice. Little goody huts? I don't know what they call them. Treasure huts?
That's a way to put it.
Welcoming new people into the civilization.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna put that slinger on fortification and not touch him for a little bit because I just need there to be visibility so more barbarians do not near my house. I don't want to deal with them this quick into.
I have an archer. There's a galley next to my city, but it's a space out, and there's jungle on the space, so I could move my archer, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Sorry for the background noise. There are microphones being a little funky tonight. You know, technology making our lives easier every day.
Oh, is it still staticky?
I think it's a little better now. That will let us know if it's unmanageable. But I think it's better now.
I might have a solution, if you don't mind. Here.
Yeah, we're gonna mute for just. Alrighty.
How's that?
I think that's a little better. Yeah. Yeah. A Zed to the rescue. Thanks for
Hey.
fixing that.
Yep. It paid off.
Huh.
The galley is approaching my city. And I don't have anything on my ocean tiles over here yet, so I'm not even worried about losing anything.
I just discovered writing. It's always a fun thing to get early on.
What'd you get?
Oh, I discovered writing.
Oh, you discovered writing. I thought you said you discovered a writing.
No. The, yeah, the scientific research.
Gotcha. Sometimes when you interact with the villages, you'll get writing.
Oh
You'll
yeah,
get-
and boosts and like great works and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a sup in the chat. Just playing Civ 6. What's up with you?
Yeah, welcome.
We find it pretty fun. Yeah, thank you for asking. If you like planning and kind of complex city management, it's got some similar vibes to like Age of Empires and those other management games.
Also, kind of like Risk.
Oh yeah, definitely Risk vibes.
Fortnite is, yeah, absolutely. Fortnite is very sweaty, and this season especially is exceptionally sweaty.
Oh, chat, yeah.
This is a chill game. It's turn-based. Yeah. The OG season.
Oh, Fortnite season, yeah. Ooh, our era ends soon. I've got 18 points to a gold era. I might be in a normal era this next era, depending upon if I can get some era points.
That's not a bad place to be. Honestly, gold eras are harder to get through.
Plus, like, it's harder to keep up the gold era after you get one.
Used to be. Fearful One says, used to be good at Fortnite. Used to be. You can still be good at Fortnite.
I mean, all games just take practice.
You know, even the best players lose matches.
It takes so long for the Xbox One to load some parts of Civilization. It's kind of silly.
Ooh. Sounds like one of our neighbors just got home.
Yeah, I love that background noise.
Right on.
Ooh.
Trick shots.
We got a settler out by Stockholm. They're sending it out towards Mexico City.
Who's seller?
Sweden's.
Sweden.
We got letting us know that they're heading into a Fortnite match. They're not going to be
Right on.
watching.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
Hope you get that win.
Sometimes my turns take a really long time in this game because I am looking through like my research and what my cities are building and things like that.
There's a lot of menus. There's a lot of stuff to look at, but I think I kind of have an idea of what I like to do in matches, like pushing for certain bonuses.
Have you finished your turn, by the way?
I'm selecting policies.
Oh.
I just unlocked Early Empire. Yeah, that dropped it by quite a few turns. What else do we have here? Ooh, my first governor. I typically appoint Pingala as my first because of the increase in both science and culture.
Do you have a settler that you're gonna be putting out soon?
2 turns. It's my second. So it'll be my 3rd city.
Nice.
Um,
I gotta get my production up with a builder for a little bit before I can really make more cities. It's that lovely plateau stage of civilization where you have everything cooking. You just need it to actually, like, be done. And I need that.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, and I'm gonna need more housing soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Make settlers. It's really on the game. If I have a housing issue, just make a settler. Send them off, make a new city, get more resources. Are you still working on your turn?
No, sorry. I was plugging one of our electronics back in that the cats had unplugged.
Gotcha.
Now I'm ending my turn. Sorry about that. Ooh, I got more population, so I can actually up my production. That would explain why the housing was flagged, though. Interesting.
Hmm.
I need another trader, but I have to, like, build out, I think, a harbor or a marketplace to get more traders. But at least they give you roads. That's always helpful.
Building an encampment in my capital city. Sort of generally preparing for settling in a new area. There's an island south that has a lot of good resources on it, but there's 2 barbarian outposts.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna claim the area. It's south of where I think that Christina
Whomst?
Christina.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and get below and build my city south and around.
Cool. I'm gonna go kind of west with my cities. Once I get stabilized enough that I can actually, like, have the production to make more settlers. The first era is almost complete. It took, what's it going to be, 150 turns by the time we're done?
Seems that way. Who's in the lead right now?
I don't know. I just discovered Avalonia. Ooh, I get a builder next turn. I can finally upgrade some of my stuff. Oops. Sorry about that.
I don't think it's a big deal.
That was pretty quiet for alarms. Okay, I went through all of that to get a builder, and now it's saying that I don't have any plots that can be upgraded with the builder right now. But I swear, I think that that's... Oh, because I haven't finished researching quarries or whatever. Ugh. Mining, I think. A type of mining. Where am I at on that?
masonry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
masonry.
I've discovered mining, but I haven't. Oh no, it's not. Where is it? Oh, I guess mining was what I needed. Huh. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever.
Oh,
I'm gonna put my little explanation
Have-
bubble.
have you researched mining yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you should be able to build a quarry.
It might just be the specific plot that I'm looking at. I don't know.
Huh.
I feel like I'm. Aha! I discovered what my struggle was. That's always a fun moment. That should help. Oh, I have mining. I can build quarries, but I can't harvest stone until I discover masonry. So I can't really build. I don't think I can build a quarry on certain plots until that is done researching. Bam. Can't decide if I want to build the Hanging Gardens or the Great Bath. Oh wait, that's a weird plot to be able to. Oh, because it has to be next to a river. Ooh. I don't want to do that. Never mind. Wow, there's a lot of plots on this landmass that have a lot of science boosts.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm taking so long to take my turn. I'm trying to decide where to build my campus right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it just takes me a moment.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, ending my turn. For a second, I was like, I thought I had a scoot. Where is it? And then I realized that it died a couple of turns ago in the previous game session. Which sucks.
Christina has offered me a deal.
Ooh. What is she requesting?
A whale for 4 gold for 30 turns and a one-time deal of 2 gold. And she's gonna give me open borders. I mean, she's right next to me. I might as well. I could use the gold.
It doesn't hurt to build up the trade relationship.
Especially if I can travel through the area that
Yeah.
she's put in cities.
Yeah, there's a couple spots I've seen so far that she could potentially end up cutting off passageway with. So open borders could be good there.
Especially because there's this one long landmass, and she's on it. And that's
Yeah.
one of the...
Well, and like at a significant portion of it now, because now, let's see, there's 3 cities over there. So,
There's still a lot to the south that I haven't uncovered. I mean, I haven't uncovered much of anything. I just went across the globe.
just one band of visibility in a straight shot around.
Basically,
circle.
yeah.
You're currently taking a settler out, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Sweet. Oh yeah, that era is almost over. I'm really curious what bonuses we're gonna get to choose from in the next era. I am definitely gonna be in a normal era, but those are still really good bonuses for the normal era.
Their borders just closed. My goodness.
Like,
Akkad,
oh,
the city-state, their borders just closed for me.
oh yeah.
I was trying to pass through, and it, like, the following turn, like, I'm about to move through.
Is that
You
Akkad or
can't-
Akid? I don't know. Whatever. That's not important.
Akkad?
I'm not sure what the pronunciation of that is, but it's no biggie. Anyway.
Sure.
I have 2 cities. I'm trying to get to the point where I can build a settler to make a 3rd city, but I have to really stabilize these 2 first. Because it takes like 30 turns to make a settler right now. And it's just a lot. Yeah, having a ship really helps with exploration. I've made it so far. It kind of is surprising.
Yeah. This particular map has a pretty easy stretch in the middle to navigate. It's really nice. So convenient that we spawn next to each other over here.
Yes, yeah, I know. Some of the maps that we've played on, you've been on like the exact opposite of the map from me. Sometimes like I'll be at the top like quarter of the map and you'll be on the bottom quarter or something like that, but it's just makes it so much easier like to trade and other things like that.
Oh, we just crossed into a new era.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh boy.
Are you in a gold era or a normal era?
One second. I am in a gold era.
Ooh.
It says you are in a golden age during this game era. Each of your citizens exerts 1.5 loyalty pressure in their city. This pressure also affects other cities within 9 tiles, but is 10% less effective per tile. It will be easier to maintain loyalty in your cities and challenge the loyalty of nearby foreign cities. You may make a dedication which will provide a powerful gameplay bonus during the age. So I get a choice between 4 different bonuses, it looks like. It's free inquiry. Eurekas provide an additional 10% of technology costs. Commercial Hub and Harbor District's gold adjacency bonuses provide science as well. That is, if you have those districts. Like,
Yeah.
it may take an entire...
I always like the exploration focused buffs this early on. But
Yeah.
it kind of depends upon where you're wanting to go with your particular city.
But it doesn't look like I have any this time.
Oh man.
That's why it's, again, going into a golden age this early on isn't necessarily a good thing. I just like making my gameplay more challenging.
Yeah, I got a normal era. So for me, each of my citizens exerts 1 loyalty pressure in their city. And then this pressure also affects other cities within 9 tiles, but it's 10% less effective per tile. And then, yeah, I also got 4 buffs to choose from.
So, pretty soon I'll have the ability to construct harbors, and I think I will as soon as I have the capacity to do so. So this free inquiry might actually be helpful for me. I think I'm going to go with that. So you're going to go with what bonus?
I'm currently reading them to figure that out. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with this monumentality, which is I gain an era score each time I construct a new specialty district. I'm going into the phase of the game where I'm going to be constructing districts in each of my cities on and off, so that seems like it could potentially benefit. The other ones are that, let's see, free inquiry is I gain 1 era score each time you trigger a Eureka, and an era score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield.
Oh, chat's asking us a question.
Oh.
I think they made a joke and then they're asking a question.
Okay.
Wait, what's loyalty? Civ 5. So loyalty comes from one of the expansions for this. You actually have the option of disabling that stuff. It's I think I might be wrong. So loyalty is pressure on cities putting your cities close to another city. Especially if you're in a gold age and they're in a dark age, you can actually flip their city into your possession by causing their cities to rebel. Just by your sheer presence, if you have an impact on that city, there are many different ways to do that. Like rock and roll bands late in the game. This is way late in the game, but rock and roll bands can actually affect cities and cause their loyalty to be affected. Spies can do it too, in a degree. I think But yeah, your physical cities.
Also, what you have in your cities, like amenities and housing, those types of things can affect your loyalty. If you let your housing go for an extended period of time and you need to give your citizens amenities and stuff, your production will drop first, and then eventually your loyalty will drop, and they can actually go into rebellion and leave your civilization if you don't like take care of them.
Yeah, if you're not really taking care of your people, and like if you see that one of the other world leaders is like not providing optimal housing or not providing like certain amenities that are available to build in the game, then you building that stuff right next to them, like say you build a bunch of water parks next to someone that's only built a like an industrial district, then that city might turn and just join your civilization. Which could cause other conflicts.
Also, having governors can increase your loyalty, and other there's boosts and different policies you can use that that affect your loyalty and stuff like that too.
Like right here, it says, "I need more housing." It says that Coahia needs more housing to keep growing. If this continues, we will have difficulty gaining new citizens, and that's pretty baseline, especially like for this early on in a city. Get those notifications a lot, but it works itself out as you build districts and expand, as you add more housing. Because when you build, like say I build a fishing boat on this fish right here, it would add 0.5 housing, I believe. For the farms, it's 0.5 housing. Some of them, it's 1 total, and then there are other districts late in the game that give you even more housing, depending on how appealing. Like this spot right here, it says appeal is breathtaking 6. That would add a lot of housing if you build a neighborhood district on that spot late in the game, like modern era. But we're way back in classical. We just entered classical era.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of housing issues and a lot of simple issues. That, like I'm getting warnings.
Amenities are another thing that they frequently need. Oh, did you end your turn?
No, I haven't even gone through my turn because I have messages because we were explaining all this.
Oh, right.
So chat says that it's similar to Happiness in 5, just more complicated. Yes, as social dynamics are.
Yeah.
That's how they're simulating social dynamics in Civilization. So I have 2 messages from world leaders. The first one is from Teddy Roosevelt. He says, "The people of every civilization look upon you with wonder. You are an inspiration to the world." I'm gonna remember that.
Okay, America.
Christina has sent me a message. She says, "Our poets and philosophers hold up your civilization as the light of the world, and I must agree with them."
Wow, they love you.
And I need more housing. We'll deal with that soon enough. That's going to fix itself in 15 turns.
Oh. I'm trying to build a campus right now. Try to see if I can get the housing through the university and but I also want to build other districts. I went ahead with the era buff that gave me a score every time I built a new specialty district, because I really want to expand my cities and get more trade routes. And I think that new districts are probably the best way to do that. But we'll see.
Yes. Yes.
There's a bunch of amber north of you.
Sorry, there's a galley in the bay in front of my city.
Mm.
Barbarian galley.
Yeah, I figured. Sorry, I just saw chat's comment of the comparing the loyalty. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. I love that. We have the high ground. I feel like this portion of civilization is always really slow for me because I only have 2 cities and each thing is cooking stuff that takes like 30 turns. So it's just like exploring and waiting. Exploring and waiting.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Hurry up and wait.
sub. It's yeah, it's red light, green light. It's and then sometimes when you go into the dark areas in front of you, there's a bunch of barbarians. And
Jump scare.
Yeah. The jump scares of civilization, the barbarians.
I mean, that tracks for life.
Gonna have to build a galley real quick now.
Let me just build a galley really quick. The conversations we have in civilization.
Yep, because they pillaged my fishing boats. That's not a big deal. I do have a builder. I can fix it very easily. It's just inconvenient.
It's still annoying.
Yeah. It's very annoying.
Like, the thing about barbarians is, like, do they exist? Sure. Yeah. Is it still annoying no matter how you, like, look at it? Yeah. Also, yes. Ooh, I just boosted celestial navigation. That's cool. I think that's... Isn't that the thing that gives me a type of sailing? Hold on 1 second.
Whoa.
That gives me my harbor. That's awesome. Yes, that'll be researched next. Huh. Whoa.
You know, that island's pretty far away from my other cities, and this is kind of close.
I have noticed that the cities that are placed further out from your capital do have the chance of having that loyalty issue more than other ones.
Not as much for my civilization, especially how I play. I guess by the time, because I'm putting stuff on islands, right? And other civilizations have a hard time moving from one island to the next, and that's sort of the idea behind this civilization, is that, like, they're island people.
Oh yeah. Ooh, chat put a question in about if Civ 6 fixes the. Hold on, let me read it. I don't quite understand the question. Maybe you do.
Let's see.
Sorry. Also, my turn's over whenever you're ready. Sorry, I know I literally just told you to read chat. Then I'm like, oh, you can end your turn.
Civ 6 fixed the main issue from Civ 5 where no matter your Civ or desired win condition, it was always boost production first, then anything you want after that. I mean, production is important, absolutely, but there are...
I think you have to balance resources a little bit more than... It's not just production point blank. Like, if you don't up your food intake and those things like that, like, you're not going to get your population up, which... Like, it all interlocks, right? Like, it's city planning as a game. So I don't think that production is inherently the, like, number one focus, but it can be. I mean, it can be your number one focus. You can definitely tell the civilizations that it is, and then but sometimes they'll lose cities to loyalty, or they'll go into a dark age. Like right now, what is that, Sweden, that we're in a I think that we've got in our game. They're in a dark age right now, and they've expanded three cities, and so, like, that's a way of increasing your production, is expanding your cities. But you can also dip into a dark age because of it.
There are also a lot of ways to get production in this. There are policies further into the game policies where you get production from incoming trade routes. So other civilizations sending you trade routes, you then get food and production in return for those.
Yeah.
And that boosts production a lot. Like my civilization gets extra production from untouched forests and jungle tiles. So just by leaving it gives me an extra production. If I build a sawmill, it would give me one less production, I think. So some civilizations have bonuses like that. They're passive additions to production. So I guess it sort of does. With some civilizations it does. Some civilizations have other bonuses that give production. Like I'm not sure what all of them do. There's a huge comprehensive list, and some of the civilizations have better bonuses than others, and as you can see with the Maori. The Maori are so OP at start of game with being able to move their units into the ocean, even in the ancient era. It's crazy.
Yeah, chat. I never played Civ 5, I don't think, that I know of. But there's a pretty consistent balance of, like, you can only build one thing in each city, right? So, like, the more cities you have, the more different things you can build at once. But if you're building a wonder and it takes, 100 turns, that's 100 turns. You're not building anything else in that city. So, production is still important. You want to reduce your turns per unit as much as you can. If that makes sense, in my opinion. Thank you for accepting my deal.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 gold, that's 10 gold for open borders? Wow. That's absolutely.
Yeah. From what chat is saying, Civ 5 definitely sounds a little bit more tedious. Civ 6 seems to be a little bit more manageable, or maybe holistic in its growth. I'm not really sure. But, you know, I like it. You fighting barbarians?
Yeah, there's a barbarian ship. Let's see.
I think. Oh wait, that's not the barbarian ship. Isn't over where. My long ship is by Kauai. I don't think so. Anyway.
No. It's not. It's way up north
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
at my capital. Te Hokianga Nue Kupe.
I appreciate the confidence you pronounce those city names. I am not as confident in that.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right at all, but I try.
Sure, but the trying is the important part.
Where did it go south? Dang.
The boat? I'm sorry, the barbarian ship?
Yeah, it took off. It's not like it can heal.
Yeah, that's true.
But it might be heading south towards you. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I was so dumb. Okay, that's fine. We can still do that. That's cool. Honestly, I'd like to be able to find a barbarian ship that I can actually fight with my long ship, because it levels it up. Exploration doesn't level up the long ships. Only combat does.
Oh man.
You make a good point, chat. Tedious is kind of a subjective term in the case of Civilization games.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of games, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Most people find fetch quests pretty tedious, but some people still enjoy them. Right?
See, the thing about Civilization that's interesting to me is there are times where it just feels like a really big case of inventory management to me. Which is that's not a bad thing. I think I have to backtrack to get around the dark water here because I can't sail over the dark ocean tiles until I get to cartography.
Yeah, there is a way around. So if you go from there north, and it'll curve west again. It'll go by Mitla. And I think there is a way across.
Okay. Currently trying to figure out where to place my population because, like, I need the production to finish building this granary, which will give housing. But to get better production, I need more population. But if I get more population, I need more housing. It's like a obnoxious circle. So. Woohoo. Alright.
It's a never ending.
It's a never ending circle. Just keeps going. Work and population and housing and work and all those things, yeah.
The never ending story of civilization.
Oh, we got someone new in chat. Hello. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, welcome.
You find more barbarians. Is that a barbarian? Something?
Yes. Yeah, that's a spearman. There's another outpost on the other side there. I'm just trying to decide where I'm gonna put my settler, and because I'm having a hard time deciding here. Because there's another island south here that has, looks like more available. In terms of
Yeah.
boats.
While you look for what you're looking for, I'm going to respond to chat really quick. Yeah, Civ 6 is pretty complex, but with what you're talking about, discovering a formula to win, honestly, we've played lots of different games and quite a few different civilizations each, and I don't think I've had one game that was similar, much less the same, like, I guess you could call it strategic choices that led to an outcome. Like, it's been different every single time I've played. And, like, the AIs have made pretty drastically different choices every time. So it really doesn't feel like it's got a routine formula. At least in the games that I've played. I'm sure that other people who play Civilization more frequently might have other experiences, but that's just me. Also, Azad, I finished my turn whenever you're done.
I just finished my turn.
Ooh, look at that timing.
Right?
Oh, a follow-up thing about the strategy and gameplay style for each game. I will say that I find myself leaning towards certain civilizations and gameplay choices routinely because of how I game in general. But that's not about the game funneling me towards choices. That's my own personality. So I think that the game itself does a really good job of having a lot of really randomized aspects and features to it that keep it really replayable.
Yeah, this island is infested with barbarians.
Ooh, bail out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back.
Oh yeah, also the barbarian settings can really change up a game. If it's super infested, it's hard to progress much of anything.
I'm gonna have to build up, train up some troops. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I didn't take my settler up onto that landmass. I almost did that. There's a barbarian outpost right underneath that village.
Oh, that would have been a bad day.
That would have, yeah.
Are you trying to settle a city on that landmass in particular?
Not necessarily. It looks like Christina's building something down here underneath the... Looks like some kind of world wonder. I'm not sure what it is yet.
No.
That's a good spot. In terms of production.
That is the... It's under construction. It is the... Oh man, I'm probably gonna botch this. Edameneki? Oh man, that's so bad. What is that? Now I have to look in the Civiopedia. I have to know what that is. Aha. It was a Babylonian stepped tower, and it gives +2 science and +1 production to all marsh tiles in your empire, +1 science and 1 production on all floodplain tiles for this city. And it must be built on a floodplains or a marsh. That is what is being built in Stockholm. in case you're curious what was being built there. If you have the little info tile on your mouse pointer, or I guess cursor, whatever, it'll tell you what's being built on the tile as long as you can see it. Just so you know. It just says like under construction next to it.
Temenunki? Temenunki?
Temenunki. Yeah, that was what I was having trouble pronouncing. I tried to be confident. I was not.
It's alright. I don't know if I'm saying it right either. It's okay.
Oh my god. Chat, no one should ever want to be like Columbus. Sorry for something. There's like one unit that I can move around right now. Everything else is just cooking new stuff. So my turns are like 10 seconds flat. Huh. Are you
It's
exploring?
overwhelming how many options there are, but then like I see the challenges of those particular locations. I go, I'm not sure if I want to take on that level of what difficulty I would have trying to cultivate that land is.
I feel that way about some people, minus the landmass commentary. Sorry, that was a little rude. Just saying.
I mean, at least you're honest.
I try. Thank you.
It's important. Integrity.
Chat thinks I'm funny. That's good. I appreciate that.
Celestial navigation.
I have to build a quarry to boost masonry, but every time I use my builder in an area where I think I'm going to be able to build a quarry, it doesn't pop up any of the prompts to be able to build anything. So I feel like I know nothing about. I'm like, I thought I knew that I could build this thing on this type of land tile, but apparently not. Whatever, that's fine.
Iron mine. Let's see here if I can get iron mix. Which I could if I settled my city there, but I don't want to. It's like settling it in the middle of nowhere. The best spots to settle are on rivers next to mountains. At least for my experience, for me, for my play style.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally for balancing housing and all that kind of stuff, it's definitely helpful to shoot for that. I think that, like, I've picked places, like, my second city is not by a river or a mountain because it creates a cut through to this inland sea, and I kind of want the canal that it creates. And it seemed worth it to have to build out housing later to be able to have that inland sea as like a staging point for like ships and stuff if they're damaged and need to heal. Oh man. Wow, chat.
Okay.
Chat said 3 barbarians walk into a bar. The 4th one ducked. Yes. Very clever.
Right on.
I just discovered Fez and Mitla in one move. Ooh. In the Phoenician Empire, I think? Interesting. Fez, Mitla. Ooh, and that triggered a inspiration for mysticism?
Nothing.
Interesting. I only got 1 era score from finding this new civilization. I get to meet Dido, Queen and Mother of Carthage.
Dido. Dido.
I love her dress, not gonna lie. Super gorgeous. Love it.
I've always had allyships with her in matches that she's been in. But she gets super nervous when your navy's too big.
I noticed, yeah.
Fezzes are cool, chat says.
Oh, cool. Learn something new every day. What? Why? Okay, I moved the slinger 1 spot, and now suddenly, like, 4 pentagons are out of view, and I don't understand how that elevation works. Are these pentagons? Hexagons?
Hexagons?
I'm not sure exactly what geometric. How many sides is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A hexacre.
What's that clip from the show we're watching? I'll cobble you a cobbled thing for a halfpenny. What? Kirk. Anyone who knows
Gilmore
what that's from? Hey, I was just about to ask chat if they knew what that was from.
Oh my goodness.
Boo.
I win, I guess.
Fine. Yeah, I literally have 1 unit. I'm just moving around the map. I guess I could probably buy a scoot or something at this point, but
Ooh.
that's effort.
I found sugar.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. What's the housing like on the sugar plot?
Good.
That's good.
It's plus 3. But it's... I mean, it's a coastal tile. I don't know what's next to it.
Chat, yes, it's very annoying when you find a good spot for a city that's like one tile away from your borders. That sucks. I like to go at least 4 or 5 so there's room to like expand. But ooh, I found the top of the map. Oh my god. That's a little weird and liminal spacey, but
The edge of the map.
yeah.
I'm showing chat. That's the edge. Are you on the bottom or the top half?
Up at the top.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's so unnerving.
It's flat. This is flat Earth.
It's the only flat Earth. I think that it's kind of like gives weird backrooms liminal space vibes if I look at it too closely, so I just go back to my map. Also, I'm done with my turn whenever you are. Ooh, this will be a big turn.
I don't have enough
Quite a
gold.
few different things.
Don't have enough gold to buy a new tile. Need to buy that galley. It's necessary.
Yeah. Dido just requested a trade for one whale for 2 gold and open borders.
Chat said something. Hang on one second. What did you say? Dido?
Yeah, tried to give me a deal for 1 whales for 2 gold and open borders, and I don't want to do that because that's...
2 gold or 2 gold a turn?
Oh, it's 2 gold a turn. You're right. Correction. But also, that's
yeah, that's a little low.
for the fact that I'm still getting amenity warnings, I don't want to risk it. So, sorry, buddy. No, not right now. That's a shame. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Alright. I have to research new things.
Down by the bay where the rice grows. That's where I'm going to put my city. I'm not going to put it here yet because there's not enough
Ooh.
room to grow there.
So
I'm
chat says, so
officially-
many times in Civ 5
I would find an island that would make a great location for a fort, but it was always just a tile or two too far from my borders. I never put cities on the one tile islands, always too difficult to grow. Yeah, absolutely. But using a general to place a fort gave me territorial control of critical waterways.
Sweet. Good ideas.
Yeah. I mean,
2 gold for a dolphin, maybe, but a whale. Yeah, that's a funny question. Exactly, yeah. Okay, I can appoint another governor, or I can add a special tile to the governor I currently have appointed.
A special tile.
Special tile.
Special tile.
I think. She gives really good boosts. I think I'm gonna go with that. I am currently researching political philosophy, so I will get to have the choice between a oligarchy, a autocracy, or a classical republic. When I get that in 40 turns. I usually go with the classical republic. I really like the balance of the policy slots, and just generally the, I don't know,
Ethically.
the ethical social
Ethically.
idea behind that. Yeah.
I'll be able to do that next. Actually, after 3 turns. 3 more turns.
Cool. Can't decide what I want my policies to be. Oh man.
It's always a hard choice.
I know. And like the production choices are crazy. Oh man. All right. I'm just gonna commit. I'm just gonna switch the policy and say okay before I think about it. All right.
You know, Chad, you did have a good point about controlling waterways there. I think it's gonna be a while before anybody's gonna be able to get down here. It's not gonna take very long for Sweden to build out here. I think I need to build closer to Sweden and deal with their warning of not building too near them.
I mean, all the warning is the first time is like don't settle near this area again for like 30 turns or something like that. And I think you take like a 25%, or no, not 25%. You take like 25 point grievances or something like that, maybe. Or no, you get 25 diplomacy points for telling them, okay, yeah, no, I won't settle near you again for a while.
It's only 48 turns for a harbor in this city.
And chat, yes, you can negotiate with the Civ 6 bots to an extent, but it is minimal. Very, very minimal. I found more flexibility around like resource trading, like if they're asking for like iron or horses or like one of those things, I feel like I can change the number of the resource that they're requesting pretty easily. But trying to get them to be like more lenient on the deals that they offer, like if they offer you gold and you try to ask for more gold, then that they're usually like F off. And then you can ask them like, if you give them a deal and they tell you like, no, I can't accept that, you can ask them what would make this deal equitable, and then it will update it to a quote unquote acceptable deal. And then like you can choose whether or not if you want to accept the deal or not at that point. It can be a little convoluted, but
Like, I have open borders with Sweden. I'm just gonna waltz my settler across Sweden's territory
nice.
and then settle on the other side of them. Because I think that would be faster than just going through the water at this point. Because it's not a very wide landmass.
I mean, if you have open borders, it's not like you can't settle on any of the spots that are red anyway. So.
No.
I'm gonna mute chat for just a moment, or so that way you guys don't have to enjoy the ambient sounds of me getting coffee. All right, we're back. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna find a softer alternative to that mute button. It's a little boomy.
Yeah. It's explosive.
It's like if you're starting to doze off for a minute while we're muted. Whoa, I'm awake. Wow, these turns are going quick because I'm just moving a boat around the world.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here at turn 175.
Yeah. Probably about 10, 15 more minutes at most.
2 more turns and my encampment is done.
Woot. My campus is done next turn, so I'll be able to get stuff started. Ooh. I just got 3 era score from finishing my campus. Love that.
That's great. Say +3.
Yeah, +3 era score for because I took the specialty district buff where every time I finish a specialty district, I get an extra era score.
Nice. Powerful.
Yeah, I know I'm trying to decide what I want to build next. If I want to go with the library or a holy site. I keep getting more buffs, more bonuses from that buff if I do another specialty district independently. Maybe I'll do the holy site. Ooh, that's a good spot for that. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll build the holy site. That'll help with the era score bonus. And then after the that's built, I'll get faith from it, which can result in the religion boost too. Every time I get a new population in one of my cities, it one of our chat is heading out. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for watching. And thanks for all your comments.
Yes, absolutely. We love a chatty chat. Super fun. Oh, my housing I get a warning that I don't have enough housing every time I get a new population member in one of my cities.
Wow.
Like it just flashes the thing that's like, you have to get more housing. And then the very next turn, it's gone. Because I move my pieces around and change the production. Wow, I had to go all the way up to literally the edge of the map to get around the dark water tiles to get past the... Oh, I guess I missed a spot. I could have cut through there. Okay, well, that's a little bit of operator error then. Just kidding.
Looks like the barbarian galley has returned to my city.
Oh my gosh.
It's returned for more.
They're just still fighting that fight for centuries, for generations.
No kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're gonna be saving at the beginning of the next turn. And then we'll be back next Sunday.
Yep. Civilization Sundays. Woohoo! Alrighty, I'm not going to start playing out this turn. I almost always start doing that without meaning to. Alright, thank y'all for joining us. Have a good night.